Welcome to the 2021 Bonney High School Senior Showcase. My name is Edie Marquardt, and I am a junior and next year's ASB president.
And I'm Connor Goff, a junior this year and ASB vice president. Tonight we are excited to share with you 10 seniors that have demonstrated and exemplified our Panther Power values. These seniors were nominated and voted on by our staff here at Bonney Lake.
We are so happy that we can share this event in person with everyone in attendance tonight. And for family and friends who could not make it, we will have it available online tomorrow. Please remember that Bonney Lake High School prides itself on being the world's greatest high school. One way we do that is by wearing our face masks and staying socially distant to keep our fellow Panthers safe. Thank you for helping us with that tonight.
Parents, families, students, and staff, we are excited you are here tonight to honor these incredible seniors. Each one has a story to tell, and tonight you will get a glimpse of their outstanding character. No one senior is alike, and each brings their own uniqueness to tonight's event.
We have some special guests in the crowd tonight. Members of our Sumner Bonney Lake School Board are here. Superintendent Dr. Laura Den, Richard Hendricks, Paul William, Kevin Lewis, Deb Norris, and Aaron Marquardt.
Plus, we have other members of the cabinet and the district are here in attendance. Wow, our first big job as ASB executives. No pressure tonight, Edie.
Before we continue on, there are some people we would like to thank who helped this event happen. First, we want to thank BLHS's yearbook editor, Julia Gonzalez-Wolf, for creating tonight's programs. We also want to say a big thank you to Tessa Knickerbocker from the video production class. She produced all the videos of our outstanding seniors that we will see tonight. This is the second time she has produced this event. She also produced all the videos for the 2019 Senior Showcase when she was a sophomore. And finally, our admin team. Though all the craziness that has happened this year and a half, thank you for always putting the Panthers first. Tony Clark, Tasha Holm, Landon Maggs, and Principal Chris Turner, who we would like to welcome to the stage now to talk about the theme of tonight's event, power.
Thank you for joining us tonight for the 2021 Bonney Lake High School Senior Showcase. I'm so excited to be able to have an in-person event. Feels like Disneyland a little bit for me. It's awesome to have people here. How about this Performing Arts Center? This is one of the first events we're having here, so isn't it beautiful tonight? Yeah, it's awesome. It's a beautiful and a perfect venue in which to showcase some of our 2021 seniors. Senior Showcase is a valued tradition of the Sumner Bonney Lake School District and 10 seniors who exemplify our values for success. POWER is an acronym that we use for these values. Perseverance, ownership, work ethic, engagement, and respect. POWER values are deeply rooted in our culture, our classrooms, sports, clubs, and activities. We believe that living these values will lead to success. POWER is simply what we do. Tonight, we're going to showcase examples of these seniors who were selected by the Bonney Lake High School staff as extraordinary models of Panther Power. One of our goals at Bonney Lake High School is recognizing and honoring power, values, and others as well. This evening, you will hear about the teachers who have influenced these seniors during their time here, as well as an underclassman that each senior believes exemplifies Panther Power. Thank you again for joining us for this special event.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. The seniors and staff members you'll hear from tonight will be talking about how they've seen these students demonstrate our power values during their time at Bonney Lake. At the end of each video, we will share with you inspirational staff members and an underclassman that they feel represents our Panther values. By choosing an underclassman, the seniors are passing on their legacy.
Let's jump right into the first two seniors. While the videos are playing, can we please have Alfred and Bryn come to the stage to the left of the podium? Let's find out more about these amazing seniors.
Hi, my name is Alfred Tsai. I'm Bonney Lake Panther. Power value that I represent is work ethic, because there's really no excuse to get everything you need done. Whether that be academics, athletics, outside activities, I think you just need to really prepare yourself for the amount of work you're going to take in and really plan and schedule ahead, because it's always fine being ahead, but you can't ever fall behind.
Alfred goes above and beyond taking ownership over his learning. If he's going to be absent, he doesn't make up the work later. He comes in beforehand and makes it up.
So I've been a part of practically every Bonney Lake Panther band program, ensemble, jazz, marching, wind ensemble. I've been a part of National Honor Society, HOSA, and baseball.
He just has so much drive and determination. If something doesn't make sense to him musically, he will practice and practice and practice and practice and practice until it is perfect. And if it is this close to perfect but not perfect, that's not good enough.
Alfred loves a challenge. He pushes himself in so many different areas, and I think sometimes he doesn't give himself as much credit. He's harder on himself than he needs to be.
Next year, I'll be attending Gonzaga University. I'll be double majoring in molecular biology and neuroscience with a minor in calculus with the concentration in multivariable calculus. After that, I plan to go to med school and then pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon. A really important kind of concept and theme that I've had to continue to develop is being there for the ones that have supported me throughout when I was at my lowest points, and it's really giving back to them because I wouldn't be the person that I am today without them.
Hi, my name's Bryn Nelson, and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther.
She's one of the hardest working students and athletes that I know. She works hard on and off the field, not only for herself to make sure she's the best student and best athlete, but also she works hard for everyone else and make sure they reach their potential.
I think the power value that I represent is work ethic, because all throughout high school, I've tried my best to push myself in both academically and in sports to get better every day and to do the best that I can in anything that I do.
What's funny about Bryn is she is one of the funniest and humorous people you'll know. She's going to make you laugh, and she's going to make it entertaining. No matter what, she's always engaging you. She's always getting people to connect. She's always trying to find out about people, learn about people, figure out how she can help.
I think the biggest lesson or life lesson that I've learned is that people change people. And what I mean by that is the material things that we do and all the events, that's not the main purpose. The main purpose is to make students feel welcome and make them enjoy their 4 years in high school. And I think being an ASB throughout these 4 years has helped me to learn that I should not focus fully on myself or the material things that I want, instead trying to focus on what I can do for others and moving into that servant leadership mindset that pushes me every day to make sure that my intentions are to help others instead of focusing on what I need first.
Her and her family have been quite a stud cast for Bonney Lake Panthers, and we're going to miss her and her presence and her happiness, but we wish her all the best. And we know she's going to do awesome whatever she chooses to do.
I would just like to say thank you. Thank you to all my coaches, all my teachers, all the administrators that would talk to me every day. Bonney High School has helped grow me into a better person that I'm really proud of who I am today, and I couldn't have done it without being here. And yeah, so thank you.
Tonight, Alfred has invited underclassman Mitchell Fuller as his honored guest. Alfred has this to say about Mitchell. Mitchell has always been a loyal friend and a gentle soul to all those around him. Mitchell has impacted me by keeping my sanity intact during our time together at early morning jazz rehearsals. He always has a bright and positive demeanor that I always look to forward in the day. Though Mitchell displays every power value, the value that stands out to me the most is perseverance. Mitchell always takes on a heavy workload in everything that he participates in and completes it in highest quality. This kid is an absolute unit. Mitchell, thank you again for being here tonight. His honored staff are Meredith Heinzman, Ellen Berwick, and Jay Paulson.
Tonight, Bryn has invited underclassman Jess Ian as her honored guest. Bryn had this to say about Jess. Playing softball with Jess, she has displayed all the power values, but especially work ethic and perseverance throughout the entire season. Every day she comes to practice, she pushes herself to become better and find any way she can to be a better teammate and better player. Her constant positive attitude and drive have pushed me to work harder each day. She has a great future ahead of her in both softball and at Bonney Lake High School. And I can't wait to cheer her on as she gets the opportunity to make an impact on others the way she has impacted me in such a short time. Jess, thank you for being here tonight. Brand's honored staff are Charlie Hiley, Kate Zender, and Jay Paulson.
Thank you, Alfred and Jen. Now can we have Claire and Ethan come to the stage to the left of the podium. Let's find out more about these amazing seniors.
Hi, my name is Claire Fruhoff and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther. I think I've shown the perseverance power value because I've had some difficult times dealing with mental health issues throughout high school, and I've really had to learn to ask for help when I need to and to get help, and so I think that I've shown perseverance through that.
The first thing I think of with Claire Fruhoff is the power value of engagement. She's so fun to work with. She's got this really hilarious, dry sense of humor. And so she finds the fun in each situation.
I participated in FCCLA through becoming a president of the club and secretary and treasurer, and we have helped create blood drives and food drives for people in the community. I've also participated in NHS.
Came in as a freshman, quiet, not sure, and she joined FCCLA, and through these last 4 years, she has given it her all and been engaged. She's attended almost every meeting, event, planned it, and this year she is co-president.
Through my time at Bonney Lake High School, I've learned that you should always try your hardest and that it's okay to ask for help if you need it, and that the teachers are always here for you and are willing to help you if you need it.
I think Claire's been so involved with the school, so I see her on the science student kind of side, but she's been really involved in her other clubs and organizations, and so I think that Claire's one of those students that excels in many different areas, and I think that's one of the things that makes her be here at Senior Showcase.
I have known Claire most of her life as a family friend, and I have really enjoyed getting to know her as a young adult. And it's fun that kids are similar ages and have grown up together, but I've just really been able to see her blossom, step forward, become a leader, and really find her voice.
I want to say thank you to all the staff at Bonney Lake High School, all of my friends, and all of my teachers, and a special thank you to my parents who have helped me so much.
Hi, my name is Ethan McCarley, and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther. I definitely feel like a power value that I can represent is definitely perseverance. Because of this year's hardships, because of COVID, all that stuff, it took a lot of perseverance to get through all that. It took a lot of perseverance to keep doing what I love doing and to be where I'm at right now.
I would say Ethan's power value is definitely his work ethic. He is just such a steady force. He is always checking to make sure he knows what needs to happen and that he has those pieces checked off, and he just really takes the time to make sure he's doing a good job. He asks questions and just all around puts his best effort into whatever he is attempting to accomplish.
Ethan's sense of humor has really made him stand out. His work ethic has really have him stand out. I've had him for advisory and for computer animation, and really fun to have him in class, really fun to see his personality and have him just kind of brighten up the classroom, honestly.
My favorite memory of Bonney Lake High School is definitely meeting all my friends. One specific one is definitely from my junior year when before all the COVID stuff hit. I was sitting at lunch table with a bunch of my friends, and I just had a lot of fun talking to them. And it's fun to learn their experiences and to just have more people in your life, because then you have more people to go to. Marching band has definitely taught me how to persevere and to work hard through rain, shine, freezing cold weather, and to just perform my heart out. And robotics taught me about my work ethic. It taught me how to work better with a team, how to cooperate more, how to schedule things better, how to work more efficiently, and all that stuff. My plans for next year specifically, or I guess sort of later this year, is to get into an art college because I want to keep adding on to my hobbies and what I'm passionate in, so that way when I leave, I'm able to perform my best and make a lot of money doing what I love. And I want to be doing that until the day I die, so.
Tonight, Claire has invited underclassman Dylan Lance as her honored guest. Claire had this to say about Dylan. Dylan has been a friend of mine for 3 years ever since she joined FCCLA. She always is such a kind and funny person and made all the trips in FCCLA so much fun. She represents respect because she always puts a smile on anyone's face she meets and is a shining light in everyone's life that she knows. Dylan, thank you for being here tonight. Claire's honored staff are Trisha Littlefield, Andy Rosales, and Jerry Turner.
Tonight, Ethan has invited underclassman Nathan Wanjonko and his honored guest. Ethan had this to say about Nathan. Nathan pushes himself every day and performs hard to get the outcome he desires. This student represents perseverance because he works hard to push himself to 100% and does what he needs to be done. Nathan, thank you for being here tonight. Ethan's honored staff are Sam Anderson, Melissa Deckman, and Emily Wojciechowicz.
Thank you, Claire and Ethan. Next up, we have Nathan Hayden.
Hi, my name is Faith Younce, and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther. I definitely think I represent work ethic because I always make it a priority to get all of my work done on time and to the best of my ability, and especially in the career I want to go into, deadlines and making sure that your best work is done it's more than the norm. It's expected, and they don't expect anything less. So I definitely think that work ethic is something that I've made a point to showcase throughout my time here.
She just makes everyone around her feel better. She's a natural leader that way, and it comes across extremely genuine. There's no fake. What you see is what you get out of Faith.
I'm a varsity cross country, distance track, and basketball captain. I'm also the secretary for National Honor Society and Speak Up. I'm a Panther crew leader, and I am the assembly coordinator for ASB.
Faith always has something to say. She's always one of the first ones to speak up about something because she's flowing with ideas. It's her brain's always going. She's always thinking of how to do something or something different or how we could change something. And it's because her brain's always going. She's always trying to think of something new and creative.
My favorite memory is when Mr. Hogue played or impersonated John Legend at the Winter Assembly a few years ago. I just thought it was so cool to see the entire student body just rush down from the bleachers and come around his piano and just be so engaged in that moment. I thought that was super cool, and it was just so nice to know that something I helped plan made so many people happy and made the entire school engaged in one thing.
She is just a tough, won't stop, keep moving forward kind of a kid. You can see it in the classroom, you can see it in her athletic endeavors. I mean, she runs miles and miles and miles every single year, and she just keeps going.
Next year, I will be attending Iowa Wesleyan University in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. There I will be studying digital media design and business, so double major, and I will also be running cross country and indoor and outdoor track.
Faith is a perfect example of a leader across the board. It could be on the track team or the cross country team, any of her sports teams that she's played on in the leadership class or any of the clubs or groups that she's involved in. She's always stepping up and leading by example.
I've had so much fun here. I'm definitely gonna miss Bonney Lake. I've made so many friends, had so many lifelong memories, and I'm really sad that I'm graduating, but I'm also super excited.
Hi,
Hi, my name is Hayden Brock and I'm a Bonney Lake High School Panther. A Panther value that I've lived by throughout my 4 years of Bonney Lake High School is perseverance. I've challenged myself continuously throughout AP classes and trying to balance that with sports like football and track. And I've had to persevere through a lot of things, a lot of challenges, and it's always gotten me through the high school career.
He personifies everything about the power values at Bonney Lake High School. Perseverance, been hurt a couple times, fights through it. Work ethic is awesome in class. Enthusiasm, engagement is off the charts. Hayden Brock is one of those students you want every other student to be.
Here at BLHS, I have participated all 4 years in football. I had to miss this year in track, but I've done it for other 3 years. I'm part of the NHS, Panther Crew, and Art Club.
He was always looking ahead to see what he could do to become better. Having a torn ACL and meniscus tear, the fact he never missed a practice, he never missed a game, he never not suited up, and that's a huge thing. But it comes to his perseverance. He wasn't going to let an injury get in the way.
My favorite memory here at BLHS was in my final senior game, I was able to score a touchdown. And that was just life-changing to me because despite injuries, despite hardness, I was able to do what I wanted to do. So that really impacted me.
He has one of the best attitudes I've ever seen as far as positivity. He's always off the wall positive. Even when things aren't going great, he is still that positive voice, that awesome cheerleader, whether it's in the classroom or online learning or football.
Hard work pays off. You may not do well in the class, you may not pass every test, but if you're doing the work and you're doing every assignment, turning it in, then it's really demonstrating to the teacher that you're trying. Next year I plan to attend University of Puget Sound, and I was gonna go play football there, but because of my knee, I'll have to delay that a year. And I'm going to major in kinesiology to be a physical therapist or a personal trainer.
He's awesome. Too bad we don't have another 50 of them around.
Tonight, Faith has invited underclassman Jalen McQueen as her honored guest. Faith had this to say about Jalen. Jalen always works his hardest to make sure that all aspects of the Bonney Lake student body are recognized and seen as important. He is a great friend and someone that I know people look up to. As the other assembly coordinator, Jalen was always looking for ways to help or helping delegate jobs to other community members when needed. He truly showcases what it means to take ownership in his actions. I know he will do amazing things as treasurer next year. Jalen, thank you for being here tonight. Faith's honored staff are Charlie Hyland, John Hofgren, and Judy Ruel.
Tonight, Hayden has invited underclassman Luke Woodworth as his honored guest. Hayden had this to say about Luke. I picked Luke Woodworth because he was always by my side on and off the football field. He has such a good heart and he knows how to work hard. His power value, his perseverance, because seeing his transformation from sophomore to junior year demonstrated so clearly how much work he put in this offseason. Everyone should try to be exactly like Luke Woodworth because he is so hardworking and can persevere through any challenge that he will face in the future. Luke, thank you for being here tonight. Hayden's honored staff are Jason Silva, Dean Peck, and Rayla Ziplock.
Thank you, Faith and Hayden. Now we would like to invite Jacob Masami to the stage.
Hi, my name is Jacob Schlosser and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther. Power value I represent is engagement, and I've lived by that since freshman year because I truly think that the more that you do, the more friends you make and the more experience you find throughout high school, therefore giving you a better life experience and more fun.
Jacob's power value that I think about him is respect. I know he works with a lot of people. He's definitely always respectful to me, but I love watching him interact with other students.
I have participated in cross-country swim and track for 4 years. I'm also part of NHS and I've been part of ASB for 2 years now.
Just everything he does, he just goes in with
both feet, everything, and he just gets involved and makes the most out of the situation.
My favorite memory has got to be all the assemblies. All the assemblies have been super hype, and especially in my time in drumline, being the hype and emceeing assemblies, it's always been nice to see what goes on in the background.
So we're lucky to have him as our ASB president. Even in these strange times, he's working his tail off. You know, very respectful and great work ethic.
Jacob stands out because he's so vocal. He likes to be on stage. He likes to entertain. He's got a great smile, you know. He's just, people flock to him just because of his personality.
My plans next year is to go to Wazoo to study hospitality, business, and management.
When he leaves my class, the next thing I hear is he's on the intercom giving the announcements just like 2 minutes later. And so he's all over the place. He's doing so much.
Though COVID has been hard, it has taught me to appreciate the little things. I'm learning that I need to appreciate what I have in the moment because you never know when you might lose it.
Hi, my name is Masami Hannah and I'm a BLHS Panther. A power value that I represent at Bonney Lake is perseverance, because out of all of my hard experiences in my high school years, I still continue to push through and not let it affect my work and my attitude, and I still stay positive no matter what.
I would say for Masami, her power value that best encompasses who she is would be ownership. Masami absolutely knows who she is and what she wants. She's engaged in everything that we do, and she just brings life and creativity to whatever we're talking about or whatever she's engaged with.
I have played soccer at Bonney Lake. While playing soccer, I was always surrounded by my friends. No matter what, like, I made new friends with the soccer season, people I didn't know before, and it was nice getting to know people. That's like one of my favorite things to do.
I've just really admired her strength and her perseverance and willingness to just get up every day and keep working on school and moving forward.
My plans for next year is to go to Pierce College in Puyallup and study for nursing. I want to become a nurse and hopefully work with children.
She always has a smile, whether Louie's walking across the keyboard or she is telling a story. She has something going on every time, and her laugh is just absolutely contagious. Once she starts laughing, everybody is smiling and laughing with her.
Like I call it her sunshine. Like every time I see her, she just has a big smile. She always wears this adorable hat with these two little, they look like ears, and it's just so cute and just so, she's just so sweet and so kind and thoughtful of others despite what she's going through.
I do this stuff for my mom, and I know she would be proud of me, and she would want me to do anything that makes me happy. So, because of COVID, I would push through, and I stay positive even when times are hard.
Tonight, Jacob has invited underclassman Tanner Pichos as his honored guest. Jacob had this to say about Tanner. Tanner is important to me because ever since his freshman year and my sophomore year, we have pushed each other to become better in cross country and track. Along with that, we created a great friendship, always cracking jokes with one another during meets, practice, and school. Tanner demonstrates engagement because he's a three-sport athlete where he is varsity in cross country, wrestling, and track. Also, he's always the kind of guy to have something to say, whether it's helpful advice, motivation, or something to just make you smile. I am really going to miss Tanner, and I cannot wait to see how he does his senior year. Tanner, thank you for being here tonight. Jacob's honored staff are Andy Foster, Bahali Akina, and Jay Paulson.
Tonight, Masami would like to honor underclassman E. Marker as her honored guest. Masami had this to say about Edie. Edie shows tremendous amount of hard work on and off the soccer field. She acts mature for her age and is very talented. Besides from soccer, I know that she's in ASB and spreads kindness without even trying. She is funny and respects other people's values and opinions. She represents all of the power values, but especially perseverance. Through soccer and always school, she never gives up and always follows through. Edie, thank you for being here tonight. Masami's honored staff are Emily Wojciechowicz, Dasha Berry, and Rayla Zumoff. Thank you, Jacob and Masami. Thank you, Jacob and Masami. For our last group of seniors, can we have Max and Shannon come up to the stage?
Hi, my name is Maximus Marceau and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther. Throughout all of high school, I've carried a job and played multiple sports, as well as made sure all my academic schoolwork is done as well. So I feel like work ethic was definitely the best representation of my power value.
I would probably pick engagement. I think Max is totally engaged in school. He's into learning. He's into making himself better.
I participated in football for all 4 years. I played basketball for 1 year, and I played lacrosse for 1 full year, and then I was part of it, but that was the COVID year, so really just 1 full year.
I think that Max shows both work ethic and ownership. He completes all of his assignments and does them at a high level so that he can really understand what the concepts that we're learning.
Max stands out for a lot of different things. One is just the consistency of effort he puts in. He's always working hard and he always does his best. I know he's a 4.0 student. That's A's. You don't get A's by accident.
My plans are to go to Montana State and study electrical engineering. COVID was definitely extremely frustrating. It's not fun to have your senior year taken away, but at the same time, everybody had to deal with it, so it just kind of is what it is. And you deal with it, you move on, and you just keep working.
He just quietly does everything that he needs to do, but he doesn't try to bring attention to it or anything. And so that's one of the reasons why I really thought that he deserved this award, because he goes above and beyond, but no one really sees him doing it.
If you want it, you got to work for it and enjoy the process throughout. There's going to be a lot of bumps in the road, and you just got to roll with the punches, and you just got to enjoy the process and the relationships you build while you're working for what you want.
Hi, I'm Shannon Sullivan and I'm a Bonney Lake Panther. I think a power value that I represent is probably ownership, because especially with COVID this year, just taking initiative over my classwork and making sure I'm working outside of school to stay in shape and whatnot for sports, and just keeping myself in check, and also learning how to be independent as well. I think I kind of owed it to myself.
She is just that all-around genuine kid, young adult, who finds a way to include everybody, and she's always working her hardest, but there's never a time when I've seen her down and out.
High school has definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone in a good way. I know all the staff and students and teammates that have helped me have just showed me the payoff you can get from pushing yourself outside your comfort zone and trying new things. And I became passionate about a lot of things I didn't even know existed before high school. So I think just having built that growth personally has really prepared me for going into college next year and whatever I'm going to do in the future.
She has a way with everybody around her, and people feel good around her and trusted. And I think that's just a really cool quality that someone just has, and Shannon has that.
Her work ethic is amazing, because she hasn't let uncomfortableness or maybe something that doesn't seem normal at the time bother her. And she was working as hard as anybody else out there. It's amazing because she knows what she wants, and she knows that in order to get that stuff, she has to work for it.
Next year, I'm going to be going to University of Montana to study environmental studies. And the goal is one day to just find something that I'm passionate about and do it for as long as I can.
Because of COVID, I've learned to be more independent, definitely, just building skills like time management and keeping myself in check and making sure that I'm not only taking care of my grades and whatnot, but taking care of myself and my mental health. I just want to say thank you to anyone that supported me throughout the past 4 years. It's been insane and I can't believe it's almost over. I know that sounds cliche, but it really does fly by.
Tonight, Max has invited underclassman Connor Goff as his honored guest. Max had this to say about Connor. Connor Goff is well known around the school as a great guy who is a leader in ASB as well as football. He always is positive and represents Bonney Lake in such a great way. Connor, thank you for being here tonight. Max's honored staff are Ellen Berwick, Jay Paulson, and Jason Silva.
Tonight, Shannon has invited underclassman Jesse Ariola as her honored guest. Shannon has this to say about Jesse. In the little town I've known Jessie, she has always been around and the standout leader. She has been my teammate in both volleyball as well as track and field these past seasons. She takes time to get to know her teammates and peers and is a hard worker. She continually exceeds in both academics and athletics. Jessie embodies work ethic because she is always ready to learn and become the best she can be. Jessie, thank you for being here tonight. Shannon's honored staff are Kelly Spear, Jason Silva, and Andy.
Thank you, Max and Shannon. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our class of 2021 Senior Showcase honorees. Before we go tonight, we want to thank all of our outstanding Senior Showcase tonight. Thank you for living the Panther Power way. To our recognized Power underclassmen, staff, and groups that helped put on tonight, thank you. Seniors, please make sure to give the award certificates to your underclassmen and teachers. Thanks to our school board and district officials here tonight. We greatly appreciate all of your leadership. Our greatest thanks go to the families who have supported our students and helped make them into the outstanding young adults that we have learned about tonight. Seniors and your parents, will you please stand up?